What if I told you one game completely changed the way I look at every other game? Not because it had the best graphics, not because it had the biggest map, but because after playing it, almost every other open world game started feeling incomplete. That game is Red Dead Redemption 2, and honestly, I never expected this to happen.
You see, before Red Dead Redemption 2, I was obsessed with GTA. Like many Rockstar fans, I grew up playing GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, and eventually GTA 5.
When GTA V launched, I completely fell in love with it. I played it so much that I probably finished the story more than 20 times. Every time I completed it, I would immediately start another playthrough. Then GTA Online arrived. I spent hundreds of hours grinding missions, buying businesses, completing heists, unlocking vehicles, and collecting almost everything the game had to offer. For me, GTA 5 wasn't just a game. It was the perfect open world experience. I genuinely believed Rockstar could never make something better. Years passed. Then Rockstar announced GTA 6. Like everyone else, I became excited, but the wait was incredibly long. While waiting, people kept telling me the same thing. If you love GTA, you have to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Honestly, I wasn't convinced. A cowboy game? No supercars, no fighter jets, no modern weapons, no giant cities. It sounded boring compared to GTA. But eventually, I decided to give it a chance. And within the first few hours, I realized I had completely underestimated Rockstar. The first thing that shocked me wasn't the gameplay. It wasn't even the graphics. It was the atmosphere. The world didn't feel like a map created for missions. It felt like an actual place that existed before I arrived. Every forest felt alive. Every mountain looked real. The weather constantly changed. Animals behaved naturally. Even walking through the wilderness felt relaxing. Then I entered my first town, and that's when everything changed. Unlike most games where every city feels almost identical, every location in Red Dead Redemption 2 has its own identity. Valentine feels like a rough frontier town. St. Denis feels like a rapidly growing industrial city. Rhodes has its own southern atmosphere. Strawberry is peaceful and surrounded by forests. Each place has different architecture, different people, different music, different personalities. Instead of feeling like different sections of one map, they feel like completely different places in the world. That's something very few games manage to achieve. And then I met Arthur Morgan. At first, I thought he was just another Rockstar protagonist. But the more I played, the more I realized Arthur Morgan is one of the greatest video game characters ever written. He's tough, he's funny, he's loyal, he's flawed. And depending on how you play, he can become a completely different person. Unlike GTA, where causing chaos is often the entire point, Red Dead Redemption 2 gives your actions real consequences. If you constantly rob people, kill innocent civilians, and create trouble, your honor drops. People become afraid of you, they insult you, they treat you differently. But if you help strangers, spare enemies, donate money, and make good choices, the world responds. People respect you, they greet you, they remember your kindness. For the first time in a Rockstar game, I felt like my choices actually mattered, and that was only the beginning. But what truly blew my mind wasn't just the story or Arthur Morgan. It was the unbelievable level of detail Rockstar packed into this world. Most open world games let you walk around, complete missions, and maybe interact with a few NPCs. Red Dead Redemption 2 is completely different. Almost every NPC feels like a real person. You can greet them, insult them, start conversations, help strangers on the road, or even rob them if that's the kind of outlaw you want to become. And the craziest part, people actually react naturally to everything you do. If you save someone's life, they might recognize you later and thank you. If you commit crimes, witnesses report you. If the law catches you, you become a wanted criminal. It creates the feeling that the world doesn't revolve around you. Instead, you're just another person living in it. Then there's Arthur himself. Rockstar didn't just design a character. They made him feel human. His beard keeps growing over time. His hair grows naturally. If you never shave or get a haircut, Arthur slowly starts looking rough and wild. I've never seen another game pay attention to details like that. Even your horse isn't just a vehicle. You actually build a relationship with it. The more you ride it, feed it, brush it, and take care of it, the stronger your bond becomes. Your horse starts responding faster. It becomes calmer during dangerous situations. Eventually, it feels less like transportation and more like a companion. Then there's hunting. Most games treat hunting like a small side activity. In Red Dead Redemption 2, it's practically its own game. You can track animals using footprints, study their behavior, choose the right weapon, collect perfect pelts, craft better equipment, and search for legendary animals hidden across the map. Every hunt feels different because wildlife behaves realistically. Some animals attack you, others run away. Some only appear under certain conditions. It makes exploring rewarding even when you're not following the main story. The same goes for random encounters. You never know what's waiting around the next corner. Maybe someone asks for help. Maybe a stranger is being robbed. Maybe a prisoner escapes. Maybe you discover a hidden cabin deep inside the forest. Sometimes you'll spend hours without completing a single mission, yet you'll still have one of the most memorable gaming sessions you've ever experienced. That's something incredibly rare. Even the shops feel alive. You're not simply opening a menu. You walk inside, talk to the shopkeeper, browse clothing, weapons, food, or supplies. If you really want to, you can even rob the place. Every decision feels like part of your own story instead of a scripted mission. This is why Red Dead Redemption 2 never feels repetitive. Even after finishing the campaign, the world keeps giving you reasons to come back. You don't replay it because you forgot the story. You replay it because spending time in that world is genuinely enjoyable. Very few games have ever made me feel that way. But here's the biggest reason Red Dead Redemption 2 changed gaming for me. It completely changed my expectations. Now, every time I start a new open world game, I automatically compare it to Red Dead Redemption 2. Not because I want to, but because Rockstar set the standard so incredibly high. Whenever I meet an NPC, I wonder, can I actually talk to this person? Will they remember me later? Will they react differently depending on my choices? Most of the time, the answer is no. The NPCs simply stand there waiting for the next mission. Then I notice the world itself. In many games, cities look beautiful, but they don't feel alive. The buildings are just decorations. The people repeat the same animations. Once you finish the story, there's very little reason to return. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the complete opposite. Even after finishing the campaign, I found myself going back just to explore. I'd ride through forests without any destination. I'd spend an hour hunting legendary animals. I'd stop in a random town, play poker, grab a meal, or simply watch people go about their day. The world never felt empty. It always felt alive. And then there's the story. I won't spoil anything because everyone deserves to experience it for themselves. But Arthur Morgan's journey is one of the greatest stories I've ever experienced in any video game. He's not just another action hero, he's a believable human being with strengths, flaws, regrets, and personal growth. By the time the credits rolled, I genuinely felt emotional. Very few games have ever made me care that much about a character. That emotional connection is something I'll never forget. Looking back, I finally understand why so many people call Red Dead Redemption 2 one of the greatest games ever made. It's not because it has the biggest map. It's not because it has the best graphics, and it's definitely not because it's a cowboy game. It's because every single part of the experience feels carefully crafted. From the writing, to the music, to the characters, to the world, everything works together to create an experience that's incredibly immersive. That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 ruined gaming for me. Not because other games are bad, but because Rockstar proved just how realistic and detailed an open world game can be. And honestly, that's also why my excitement for GTA 6 is at an all-time high. If Rockstar was able to create a world this believable back in 2018, imagine what they've achieved after spending more than a decade developing GTA 6. Will GTA 6 become the new benchmark for open world games? Or will Red Dead Redemption 2 remain Rockstar's greatest masterpiece? We'll find out soon. But until then, Red Dead Redemption 2 is still the game that every open world title has to compete with. And in my opinion, very few have come close. If you've played Red Dead Redemption 2, let me know where it ranks on your list of all-time favorite games. And if you haven't played it yet, trust me, you're missing one of the greatest gaming experiences ever created. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.